Hi guys, and welcome back to Manicentric. Today we're going to be doing a really quick look for the Don't Use It challenge. Now, if you're not familiar with that, it's basically an Instagram nail challenge that is made by Short Nails for Fun. And basically she gives you a theme and then restricts which tools you can use or which things that you can put in this theme. Last month was the first one, I think, and I was obsessed. I'll go ahead and post up the pictures, but the prompt was autumn, but you could not use leaves or veggies, no stamping or even hand drawing them. And at first I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And then the ideas just came. So super fun challenge. I really like it because it really does actually challenge you to try new things, find new ways to express yourself. So I'm gonna stop babbling about that and get to the nail look. I've already gone ahead and painted my nails this gorgeous purple, and it's actually, let's see. Yeah, this one is called Katya, and this is from Julep from my old stash. And I'll show you, I'll go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see it. But I love this purple because it's so dark and deep. But this month's theme is haunted, and for the theme you cannot use ghosts, skeletons, or skulls, and no using the color black. So I had to find something dark in my arsenal, but not black. So I chose this gorgeous purple because I've been meaning to use it, but I haven't had a chance to. I don't know why. But no more excuses. And after I painted it in this color, I went ahead and put on my favorite Sally Hansen top coat. Dries instantly. And now I'm going to place some stencils I got from What's Up Nails in the shape of tombstones on my nails. And then I'm going to do a radial gradient over it. So I'm going to see if this will pull off the way I want it to. And I'm using my Beauty Big Bang angled tweezers just because I find that they're a lot easier to use on stencils because sometimes they have those really fine, small details. And I just really don't want to ruin those. Then I'm going to curl my hand in because I think that's the key, because I like to pose my hands this way. So it makes sense that I learn a way to place everything so that I'm getting the best possible positioning on that. And then I'm just pressing it down with my finger. Nothing too complicated yet. And just making sure that I seal that as best as I can, because I don't want any gaps when I start doing my gradient. And as a matter of fact, you know what? I think I'm going to grab a pair of scissors and cut off this excess. And there, I cut off the excess because I just felt like that was going to be a lifting issue. And I really don't want that. Then I'm going to take the tweezers again to go ahead and place that back on there. I can use that later. Don't know where, don't know when, but who knows. And now I'm just going to pop open the polishes so that I can do the gradient. I did choose a white from Julep because it's almost done. I've almost used it up, so I'm going to try to finish doing that. And then another gray from Julep. This one I haven't used up, but I really wanted a light gray because I thought a light gray would do a better job of being a halo, like around the moon. You know how it has like that haze sometimes at night? And then Maniology, of course, with this gorgeous starry stamping art polish that I'm going to use. This one's Celestial. And I'll show you guys. Like, I don't know if my camera is even going to pick up the shimmers as well on the tip because it's not focusing. Let me see if I can get that for you. Yeah, the shimmers are in there, but it doesn't look like there's much on my tip of my brush. So I'll shake that up again before I use it. In the meantime, I'm going to create a radial, or rather a circular pattern for me to sponge over the nail. And I've done this in like, I think one other video. I think it was a stamping video. I'm not sure. But drop one tiny drop in the middle. And then grab the gray to make the halo around the moon. Because I wanted a scene with like moonlight. And then, of course, the shimmery blue to pen it, to finish it off. And then I'm just going to check, make sure that this stuck down really well. And then curl my fingers in and start dabbing. And I just realized just now as I started dabbing that I totally forgot to put on my liquid latex. But I'm going to dab this a couple more times and I will be right back. Alright guys, I am back and we're going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit. I've already been peeling a couple of these babies off. I did go ahead and clean my cuticles because I was so embarrassed that I forgot. So we're going to go ahead and peel this last one off. And I really like these tweezers just because of that fine tip. Because when you're doing like detail work like this, you kind of want to grab it, but at the smallest amount of surface area as possible. Because if you grab too much, then it doesn't always turn out the best. But there I've got my gravestones. Sorry, I'm really excited about this. And I've also got my gradient, like the moon light on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and peel off the latex, clean up these cuticles, and then we're going to add the last few touches, okay? Alright guys, we are back and the latex has been pulled off. Most of the blue has been cleaned from my cuticles, but right now what I'm trying to do is add in a little cloud cover to that ominous glow. And I haven't taken it off my pinky. Whoops, I should probably do that. And I'm just going in really simple with my angle tweezers just because I just use them for everything now. They're just way easier to maneuver than my other tweezers were. And that's maybe because my other tweezers weren't meant for what I was doing. So, you know how that goes. You use what tools you've got in the house. That doesn't mean it's necessarily the best tool for what you're doing. But hey, it works until you get something better. All right, and removed from the cuticles, and now I'm going to show you guys how I'm creating the cloud cover. So I'm basically taking the Maniology brush and taking most of the polish off of it, except for like right in the corner. And then I'm going to have to turn my finger over for this part and zoom in so that you guys can see. I'm basically just brushing it very lightly over where I see a lot of light and blobbing it with the brush, and that creates a little bit of cloud cover. And I'm just going to do that again. And again, you don't want a lot of polish on your brush for this. You're just blobbing what you got on there after you wipe a lot of it off. I was considering bats, and then I was like, do bats really give into that ominous, wow, this is kind of spooky, kind of haunted vibe? And not really. So I decided against that. And then I'm just adding some on this nail. And you kind of want to stagger them diagonally. And then I'm adding some on my thumb because there's some spots where I kind of didn't let the sponging dry well enough. And then once I've got that all together the way I wanted, then I'm just going to go ahead and top coat it. And I'm going to zoom out so that you guys can see the design. Well, this is kind of cool too. Those are my cloud cover, my ominous glow of the moon off of the gravestones. I'm pretty, well, if I say pretty pleased, that would be an understatement. I am super excited about this design, and I can't wait to take pictures and post it up on my Instagram because I feel like it turned out really well for it to be like an impromptu design, because we got the prompts on the first. So I've had like a couple days to think about it, and then I was like, let's put this plan into action. Because you kind of want to know if it's going to work now rather than later. So I'm going to go ahead, finish cleaning everything up, top coat it, and go take pictures. This is pretty much the design. And I thank you guys again for joining me, especially all of my subscribers. And if you haven't already, it just takes a second. Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe. If you don't want to like or share, that's cool. Still, you can hit subscribe and that notification bell, and they'll let you know anytime I'm uploading videos, because sometimes I go through a period of absolute fire inspiration. And then I just record and record and record and record until I get it out of my system. So it's nice to know when that's happening, because my inspiration is your inspiration. I'm happy to share. So I'm going to go ahead and top coat this look, clean up these cuticles just a little bit more. I'm so pleased with it. I feel like it was a really simple and easy thing to do. Also, if you're into hand drawing and you're really good with freehand, you could easily do this. Like just draw the curve on your nail like a headstone and then just draw in the cross. And it's just as easy as if you had a stencil if you're good at freehand. So I will let you guys go now. Thank you again. Have a great rest of your night.